Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am your host Learner. Today I will give you guys the brief information about this tank. This is a SU-100. Okay, then let's start. So here we have the tank. It's SU-100. It's clearly shown here. That is tier 6 tank obviously. And let's see here the tank. Mm, Here as you guys can see, it's a TD, means tank destroyer, and it is made on the T-34 chassis. You can see this the back portion of T-34 here. Okay, it's a tier 5 medium tank in this game, and as it is made on a medium tanks chassis, so it will gains the speed and mobility of that medium tank. So it has good speed and mobility of nearly 32 kilometer per hour, and yes, these values are average. This is average value and this is average rotation in degrees. Okay, so let's come to the point. It has 4 guns. You can see here, this is tier 6, the tier 3 is tier 7 gun. Okay, so you can choose these guns according to your play style. For new players, I will recommend this tier 7 gun. This is the 100 mm D10S gun. Its alpha damage is low, but it has quite good damage per minute and also good reloading time, just 8 seconds. Yes, here it's showing me 7.07 seconds because I have equipped the provisions here. So if you equip those provisions, then you will see this thing also. And um, it has only 5 seconds of aiming time, so you can peek and fire on your opponents and run away from them if they chase you. Okay, and here is the biggest part. This gun, yes, this gun is the dart gun which is mounted on this tank. You can see here, this is the dart gun. This is the 122 gun. I think the screen, yes, this is the 122 gun. You can see here, it is the long big gun. Okay, so it is 122 gun, D-2-5S, and believe me guys, this gun has the biggest punch in this game. By using this gun, you can literally ammo rack other tanks, especially TDs and MTs, and also MTs obviously. um, but this tank has a uh, long reload time of 12 seconds. Here it shows me 12.21 seconds, and if you unequip this provision, then here you will see 13 seconds. Okay, and it has quite good penetration for AP, APCR and HE, and its alpha damage is very good, 400, and its gun limit is up 20, down 6, and concealment 18. So, and this gun has too much long aiming time. Okay, and I will recommend this gun to those players who has more patience, because you have to think more before you are shooting a shell on an enemy or enemies. Okay, now come to the armor section. You can see here it has 75 millimeters of armor in front, 45 in two sides, and rear 45. Means here is 75, here is 45, here is 45, and in back in is 45. Okay, so clearly I can say this tank has no armor. Okay, so be careful from the HE shells in battle. Okay, but this tank has fair concealment because you can see here its stationary concealment is 66, which is very good. Means here the concealment means if you equip any camouflage here, then opponents will have a hard time to find you and spot you. Okay, okay, so here is the consumables and provisions portion. Here you should, or everyone should, apply this or equip these consumables, because this tank gets in trouble very quickly. So you should equip this multi-purpose restoration pack and this adrenaline, because it's reloads your gun very fast when you have that 122 dart gun, because it has reloading time of literally 12.21 seconds. That's huge. And this repair kit, because it damages his track very much. And in provisions you should equip this extra combat rations, because it reduces the reloading time and increases the DPM, also the view range, also decreases the dispersion, because the gun has very much dispersion. It never fires at straight. That's a luck when you gets fire straight to the target where you have aimed. So it decreases aiming time, dispersion, and it increases the hull turn rate. Also the terrain crossing capacity it improves, and this also increases the crew mastery and these things also. And equip this, because this increases the overall speed and power characteristics of your tank. Okay, and in ammunition I use this type of ammunition. Look, I rarely used APCR, so I have low APCR and low HE, but I more use this shell because it has good penetration of 175 millimeters, and that's also average value, not pure or perfect value. So you can equip here this, and here you should equip this gun rammer. If you want to pen higher tier tanks, then you should select these calibrated shells, because it improves the average penetration of your shells. And this improved more modules you can equip this also, defense system. I prefer this. And also this camouflage net, because it increases your camouflaging or concealment very much. And use this supercharger, because it has low cell velocity, and this enhanced armor, and this improved control hull turn rate, because you have quite good mobility, but your alternate is very poor, so equip this thing. And also this thing, refined gun, because it decreases the dispersion rate. And also increase, you can use this enhanced tracks because it has poor tracks. I have not equipped this because I, you know, noob. And also equip this decreases the cooldown time of your consumables, means this. Okay. And now this is our tank. This is the SU-100. I am showing this to you from the armor inspector. This is the this is mainly for the World of Tanks games, but you can also apply these things to the Blitz version also, which I used to play. And this is the tank from the overall size, you can see here better. Okay, this is the gun. This is the 122 gun. Okay, so let's come to the modules. Okay, this is the modules. Okay, these are the tracks and the other things. This is the engine. This is also the engine part mainly. This is fuel tanks. Just watch and note them where the fuel tanks are. And these are the fuel tanks. This is the ammo rack, and this is the gun. This is driver's seat, this is gunner seat, this is commander's seat, and this is also fuel tank, and this is the tank. Okay. And previously, why I told you to careful from HE cells in battle, because of these portions. These portions are the ammo rack positions where the crew stores its ammos, and these portions are too vulnerable to you, because whenever any shell hits this position, it will have nearly 60 to 70% chance to ammo rack you, means instant death or instant kill, you can say. Here, as you can see here, here is the ammo rack, and here is the, here in this here is the covering. You can see here the covering. This is the driver's hatch, so they covered here to protect this ammo rack. Okay, use the ammo rack positions. If you shot here or here, you will ammo rack this tank easily. Okay, so this is the main thing I should tell you. If you are facing any KV2s or SU-152s or this tank also, SU-100 also, then I will say don't face them. Means if you see them, they are approaching to you, then you should run from that spot immediately if you want to leave. Okay, so this is the point. Now let's see how is the armor. As I said you, this is the 75 millimeter armor, and the relative armor thickness is 1 or 2 millimeter. This is the protective, what say, track set, I think. This is the gun mantle. This is the commanders Copila and Hatch, the upper portion. This is also weak point, and this armor is 45. I told you the 45 millimeter armor, it has everywhere. Here also 45. Relative armor thickness is 63 mm. Okay, from this site armorinspector.com you can literally have everything to know about this tank. Okay, so let's see. This is a 2D model of this tank, and here are the specs. Here the specs are different because I told you this software or this info is for World of Tanks, not World of Tanks Blitz. Okay, so here is the penetration graph. Okay, let's see a TS6. Did he say your tank? Okay, you have the same thing. SU-100, opponent has SU-100, and you also have SU-100. Okay, then this will be your, this will be the weak points. These green portions, it will blow you. Okay, this is RNG. Okay, this is beads. Here you can see this position. Here is its ammo rack position. Modules, you see here, it will ammo rack easily. It will ammo rack you easily. Okay, so be careful and don't ram any HTs from this tank because it is so what's say soft, I think, or weak. Yes, weak may be the better answer. Weak. This tank is very weak. But it has this gun. This gun is too good for its characteristics. Okay, so let's see the gameplays.
Let's get this show on the road. One of our trucks is gone. We can't move. He's gone. Find us another target. Gotcha. Enemy is hit.